Hello, and welcome to another episode of the New Meta Podcast. I'm your host today, Emerald, and I just wanted to, do my Tardy Tuesday, which is what we get when we can't have Midday Monday because Limitless doesn't post the things. So, we're going to talk about Orlando, which someone from my testing group went and played at, so shout out to them. I'm not going to say their name because they never gave me permission, but yeah, we can begin up here in first place. I might go through seniors, depending on how long it takes me to go through masters, but, Alright, so in first place, we have Noah. I can't remember how you pronounce that name. Wait, give me a second. Noah Sakajian? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I'm so sorry if I didn't. With Inzorark EX. I'm so sorry this is going to be really laggy. I already recorded today, and it was, I need to update it, and I haven't updated voice recorder yet, and, it might be really laggy. But yeah, so it seems like, overall, a pretty standard list. I know they've started running the Tatsugiri in the lists. Yeah, this overall seems like a very standard list. It's not saying anybody else played it, but I think the one Pokepad in here is a little strange. But, I mean, because you could probably run more Pokepads, right? Maybe, I don't know. But, overall, pretty standard list. One more ends PP up than you would maybe expect. And, I mean, other than that, pretty basic list, but it's pretty clear that it won, even if you looked, if you went into this and you saw which two decks were going into the final. I feel like there's a lot of people hedging their bets on Noah because Makani Tran was playing Gardevoir also in finals. And, yeah, you can kind of guess probably how that went. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of people on this list. Looks pretty standard. Nothing standing out here. It's kind of disappointing that, Orlando is the last big tournament before rotation, and we're not really seeing any major, crazy deck lists and stuff. I feel like we should be seeing maybe some other stuff. Just kind of wanted to look at those. Cyrus Jones in third with Grimmsnarl Frostlass. It's just a Grimmsnarl deck, as far as I can tell. We can take a look at it. I know some of them are beginning to run the Mega Frostlass, which this one is not. It is running an Iron Bundle, which is very interesting. Possibly. They are also running 4 Monkeys, which I believe gives you an edge in the mirror match if you run another monkey than them. Because then you can save another Night Stretcher, and if one's prized, it's easier to get to Badoo as well, which I believe is also not super standard. Other than that, we see Jackson Ford here switched over to Grimmsnarl after playing Zard all the time. Looking through top 32, the craziest thing was a Crustle. Frostlass Monkey Dory in 32nd place. I mean, really, that's it. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. I believe we have time now, so I'm going to go look at seniors, if you all don't mind. Okay. Nothing notable. All right. Querétaro now. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm going to have to look at it one more time. I believe it is Querétaro. Querétaro? I don't know. Well, let's look at it. And first place, Absol Kangaskhan. Now, I always like looking at these decks because there's oftentimes some very interesting variations in these that can be pretty funny sometimes. But unfortunately, not in this one. There's a 2-1 Totes Rule line and a 1 Ice Cream. And that's about the only variation I'm seeing in here. There is an E-Hammer, which I find very interesting, but it's also very good for the Pult matchup, especially pre-rotation, as you can E-Hammer their Neo Upper, and then especially what you can do is you can like boss something, and then like a separate Dragapult, say, or a Fez, E-Hammer the Pult, and then knock out something else, and then they lose their Neo Upper, they're down 2 attachments, maybe they have another one set up, but they have to find the energy for it. I do really like E-Hammer, especially post-rotation with Nighttime Mine. If these, like, Terra Box decks are doing well, the ones with Prism Energy, I feel like E-Hammer can do very well. He was Kieran Farah in second place. I'm so sorry. I think it's Farah or Farah. I cannot remember for the life of me. With Grimstorm Frostlass. There's actually just 2 Frostlasses. Grim Frost. Like I said, I already recorded an episode today, so my brain is tired. In third and fourth. Oh, that's interesting. Benny Billinger. Wasn't he banned at one point? Is he back now? I know he was in seniors for a while, and then he got banned like the year before he went to Masters. It's been a while since I've seen that name, so that's very interesting. I'm sorry, I'm like moving away from the mic as I talk. I need to stop doing that. Honestly, 8th place, Crustal. I have seen a lot of these Crustal lists coming up, and they're just like quad Crustal lists. And it's all the same list, too. And I actually am a huge fan of these. I don't even know why I am. I just am. I love these lists so much. Because it's just like 4/4 Crustal line and a bunch of stuff to screw your opponent over. And I just love them. I have no clue why. They're just awesome. They're pieces of art. And yeah. Yeah, we can go look at seniors now in Kyoto. Believe there probably wasn't much anything crazy going on. There is a Dingo Lunatone that won. Very interesting. Haven't seen that getting dubs a lot, but is nice to see it win once or twice. And really, that's all I have, unless I'm missing. Oh, wait. We can go and talk about Osaka now. Because I forgot to talk about Osaka. I was going to have Aiden here, but he is testing on PTCGL, which, I understand. I get that. All right. I know. How do I get to seniors for Osaka? I heard you could. It's probably on Limitless Labs, which I'm not going to go open right now. But yeah, first place, Tatsuki Agaki, my bad, with Alakazam to Dunsparce. Now, I do want to look at this list, as a lot of the post-rotation Alakazam lists have some interesting inclusions. Shoot. I clicked on the wrong thing. My bad. Here we go. This list, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, there are 2 E-Hammer in here, which stands out a lot. Probably because the other people running the Telepath Psychic Energy, which this list is also running, just, E-Hammer, like 2 of those away, and then they don't have energy to attack with. 4 Battle Cage seems a little excessive to me, but I guess I understand it. I suppose. Maybe. The one interesting thing about this list is there's a lot of cards in here, but there are a lot of cards that you would want to play. Like Poffin, there's a lot of Poffins and pads, like stuff that doesn't get you cards. Well, I guess Pokepad does, but it also thins out your deck, and you just net lose 1 card from your deck for the game. But it's a very interesting deck overall. Second place is actually Grimstorm Frostlass. I don't know why I haven't gotten to this list or this tournament yet. I meant to, not yesterday, but Saturday, and I completely forgot about it. So that's my apologies. I guess we're just taking care of all the tournaments I haven't got to yet today. This Grimstorm list has 2 Larry skill, which I forgot what one of those do. Discard your hand and search your deck for a Pokemon and supporter card. Oh, and a basic energy. Okay. That's what it's like a worse secret box. It's like really bad secret box. I guess it's okay in Grimmsnarl. Well, yeah, if you're running Stamp. Oh my gosh, I gotta hold this microphone to my freaking face. I guess if you're running Stamp, then you also would want to run some Larry Skill. It does make some sense, I suppose. And then third place, I've been wanting to talk about Rocket's Mewtwo for a while. I just haven't had the opportunity. And this is an interesting list because it has 3 bug catching set. But I'm not sure how I feel about the bug catching set, but I guess it makes sense if you're running 4/4 Spite Ops and 7 Grass. I suppose that does make sense. And then we'll probably just get to 4th place, which is a Crustle here. I really hope this hasn't been like lagging out and glitching my voice out this entire time. Okay. I don't know what this person was on when they submitted their list. Okay, so 4 Monkey. Okay. 3/3 Crustle line. Okay, pretty normal. Alright, so not Pheasantipity X, but the Pheasantipity, I believe it's from Twilight Masquerade, the one with Adrenopheromone. Now, some of you may not actually know what this card does. If this Pokemon has any dark energy attached to it and is damaged by an attack, flip a coin if heads, prevent that damage. And then for Energy Feather, 30 times, does 30 damage for each psychic energy attached to it. That, I'm confused. And they only run 2 psychics. No, it's 30 damage for each energy. My apologies. 1 Duck, 1 Shaman. Okay, supporter count. Okay, they have a Jumbo Ice Cream. Makes sense. Hero's Cape. Alright, I suppose that makes sense. Papaya Berry. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is damaged, by an attack from your opponent's Psychic Pokemon, it takes 60 less damage and then discard this card. Okay, what is that a tech for? Wouldn't you be wanting to run the other one? And then a Watchtower and then a bunch of energy. Guys, I think I need to retire from this job. I can't do this anymore. I can't look at these Japanese lists and I can't. Well, that is all I have for today, folks. I appreciate you all sticking with me through this traumatic experience with that last list. Yeah, check out my other podcasts on Spotify, The Noodle and the Thinker. There are 2 D's in Noodle for different. Go check it out. We are currently in a race to we're going to try and get 100 average weekly downloads before the school year is over. If we hit that goal, I'm going to do some special episodes, maybe with some special people. And yeah, follow this podcast on Spreaker. Speaking of Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. Really great place to make your own podcast. Really awesome place overall. Go check it out. Totally go check it out. And that is all I have for today. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace out. Bye.